Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. 6 rounds among heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Scores up top with a left. Well, we got a southpaw in the ring tonight going up against a traditional orthodox or right-handed fighter. So many times we hear about the footwork. Teddy, explain the footwork in a matchup like this.
Well, what you want to do usually, traditionally, if you're the orthodox fighter, you want to take your left foot, your lead foot, and keep it outside the lead foot of the southpaw, his right foot, and step to your left a little bit. Take away his power punch, his left hand, and get a little better angle for your jab.
Morris is getting after it right now, Teddy. You can see he's doubling up those power punches.
Yeah, well, he feels it. He understands. Look, he knows he's a
big shot there. It was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockdown.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Halfway through this round. And now he scores with that left to the body. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Mongoose. Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
He just missed that shot up top. He is wobbly and damaged and just flailing with his arms trying to punch back. Morris is on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Final 10 seconds.
Your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom! Counter. Listen to me. You're not giving me enough.
Much better. That's good.
Got any more of these?
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Left to the body. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Scored well up top. Morris's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. That knockdown earlier in this fight took a lot out of him, but he has not served himself well at all since then. He's still damaged. He looks worse than ever before, and I'm not quite sure how he's going to turn this thing around.
Well, he has to buy some time. He has to grab on. He has to kill the clock a little bit. He has to not worry about winning any more of this round. Just getting through this round, getting back to the corner, and getting the time to get himself back together.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Great hook to the head that time. He thinks of himself as a home run hitter, Teddy, but he's been striking out tonight.
And he looks like a pitcher who's lost complete sight of the catcher's mitt. I mean, he cannot throw a strike.
Morris's left working well that time. Left to the body. What an impact that left hand just made by Morris. Big shot, the right came clean. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. Morris is going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Nice work on the right hand by Morris. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. 10 clicks of the talk. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit.
We got it.
Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab at a time.
I got more.
The Mongoose has got to be so careful here, Teddy. He was knocked down in the last round, and you know his opponent's going to be gunning for him here at the start of this round.
But this is where you walk a tightrope, so to speak, because if he's too careful, as you alluded to, guess what? His opponent walks in, and the fight's going to get stopped. So, yeah, he's got to be smart, but he's also got to pitch something at his opponent, chuck something at his opponent to keep him off a little bit, too.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Morris.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Morris. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Scored well up top. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Halfway through this round here.
Nice.
Gets rid of that body shot.
Focus.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Good job staying away from the danger there. He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Looking good. Get your hands up. Good. Get your hands up, all right?
Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. When he throws a jab, parry it away and you'll catch him, okay? You got that? It's gonna happen. You're gonna catch him. All right, listen.
Good, fun, entertaining fight. If you're a fan, if you're a broadcaster, if you're in these two corners, you're probably sweating now as they've traded knockdowns. Now, you do have them up 2-1, though, as we start round number 4, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he served himself a little bit. He learned something from that knockdown. He's been a little more cautious, but he's still being a boss, still controlling things.
Moving enough. Move, move! Move your head.
Able to get rid of that one. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
He scored well after being hit himself. And he's holding.
Come on, kid, focus. Go.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Goes up top with a right hand. And he just holds on there.
Beat him to the punch. Keep working the body.
Morris is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
You got this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Put hands up.
I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead, think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
Very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
There
about that left hand? Just 10 seconds to go in this round. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Looking good. All right, keep your hands up, all right? All right? You're doing fine.
Yeah, we'll get him. Yeah.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Good job, buddy.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Headbutt. You got nice.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Headbutt. Headbutt. Watch the hook. That's it. Beat him with a jab, 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 jab. Back to the body, back to the body.
Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Morris.
Defense.
10 seconds remaining in this round. This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting to impose himself on him.
Don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
Final round has arrived. Who wants it more? And the consistent work rate of his opponent is now getting to him. He's getting hit consistently too much.
Well, that's the kind of fighter that he is. You know, he breaks you down with the accumulation of punches.
In and out, in and out.
Good exchange. He fires back. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. That straight right unable to connect. Just a minute and a half left in the fight.
Keep working the bottom.
Now hugging on the inside. A minute to go in the fight. Morris's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Nice. Nice one.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
You got this one.
Morris's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Good defense, just covering up down low. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round.
Keep working the body.
Stop.
Very close fight. Tough to score some of those rounds, but they did. And for that, let's send it up to the ring. You see how nervous these fighters are when they're waiting to hear the decision? That's why. He thought he had a winning effort tonight. It's a draw.
I know you never know in this business, but in this business, everybody has to be accountable. I mean, the trainer has to be accountable, the manager has to be accountable, especially the fighter. Why should the judges not be accountable for their behavior and their actions? I mean, it's criminal.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.